this is so amazing because lots of my university students or the people I coach one-on-one or group coaching like that, or they buy my course online,
Hmm.
they want to get better. They sometimes there is, the fright is that, am I good in doing a podcast? How, I've heard that you just pick up a microphone and talk into it. You can really give value if you have learned some good nuggets. People would listen to you if you give them value for free. And that's
Right.
how it's all about. So please share, how do people start? I mean, what would you say if there are newbies, they want to start a podcast?
Hmm.
And it's so funny, yesterday, Danny and Marisa, I'll give accolades to them. They came into my group coaching. Soon, right away, they said, we want one on one coaching. I said, great. Now, in 3.5 years, they started from zero. They have $45 million portfolio, they told me
Wow.
yesterday.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
awesome.
interviewed me. They
Yeah.
interviewed me as one of their coach and mentor, and they had a very good setup for their podcast. So please share with us, how can some new people can get started? Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a different thought process here. So Vinny, I mean,
Mhm.
you've cracked the code on creating a podcast that has a huge audience and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for newer people to crack that code. They don't have the experience, they don't have the connections, they don't have the network that you have, right? So what I
Yeah.
recommend is that for your first podcast, if you want to use a podcast as a money maker, as a capital raising
Mhm.
mechanism, then the first job is to really get laser focused on who is your ideal investor avatar. So I'll give you an
Yes.
example, Vinny.
Yes.
I'm working with a doctor, Dr. Tudor Franco. He is a medical doctor and a syndicator. So guess who
Yeah.
he really resonates with? Other medical professionals, right? So we
Totally.
created a
Totally.
podcast for Dr. Franco that has nothing to do with real estate. It has nothing to do with syndications.
Mm.
This is where it's a little bit counterintuitive, right? It's called Stellar Success Leveling Up for Medical Pros. And what we do, we built that show
Wow.
and it appeals to his ideal avatar. Number one, to
Mhm.
be a guest on the show. That's our number one focus. And number
Yeah.
two, to be a listener to that show because most medical professionals, no offense, they don't care about real estate.
Mm.
They don't care
Yep.
about syndications.
Totally.
They care about their own success, right? So why not meet
Yes.
them where they're at? So we built the show all around that. Then the second job is to find guests for the show. So obviously he's
Yeah.
looking for medical professionals. So my team and I, we go out and we find these folks, doctors,
Mhm.
anesthesiologists, dentists, etc., and we invite them to be a guest on Tudor's show. And the reason they love being a guest on the show is because it's all about them. We lead with the giving hand. We say, hey, we'd love
Yes.
to have you as a guest on our show. We think you're doing
Mhm.
great things. We'd like to talk with you about your professional success, your personal success,
Mhm.
financial success. We'd like to really feature you on the show. And this is a
Yeah.
great platform for you to get some free marketing exposure, you know,
Yeah.
free
Mhm.
advertising, basically. So they love that. They book in on the show. Tudor interviews them. It really is mostly about them. He's not talking about his deals or his syndications or how smart he
Sure.
is. It really
Yeah.
is all about the guest. And then that creates instant rapport. That creates instant
Mhm.
relationship. That
Yeah.
shortcuts the
Yeah.
know, like, and trust factor. And it also
Mhm.
creates reciprocity. So here's the magic in this, Vinny. During the interview, Dr. Frank, who's talking with them, and he's saying, you know, what's professional success? They talk about that. How do you integrate your personal success with that? Then he starts to talk about financial success.